Yo, what's up, guys?
Yeah, Ghost and DeMarcus. Ghost said Suupppeerrr method cast. Let's go.
I like how he be nicknaming stuff sometimes. The nicknames are really.
Anyways, let's jump into it. No days, no shit. All right, Ellie.
No days, no what?
We're continuing from our conversation before stream.
Oh, oops.
All right, chat.
Hold on, give me a second. No, I gotta fix the auto for some reason. Okay, there you go. Why is it? Anyways, can't believe you're saying.
All right, chat. So before we start the stream, we were talking about Ellie raising an Indian lady, and he was like, his dialogue tree was this. He asked her, he's like, hey, are you going to a festival? And she says, no. Are you? And then he says, I'll go if you go. But low-key, that's all he's thought of. He didn't think of anything else. So me and Ace are helping expand his dialogue tree right now.
I guess we're starting with the method at the beginning of the podcast, I guess.
Yeah.
And so, basically, we were just saying that Ellie's thought process was too like visual novel.
It's too linear.
No, he said. Well, it's not that it's too linear. It's just I'm lacking critical information because my speech is not at 100, unfortunately. As a matter of fact, I feel like if I played visual novels, I would have better like speech abilities. And I don't play visual.
I played every novel. You know my reasons on top of good.
You're gonna have like the different options pop up in his head.
Dude, I probably need to, maybe I need to fulfill Chill's long lifetime wish of playing Knuckle Power to understand this shit.
Anyways, don't do that. Anyways, fucking. Anyways, chat. So what are you gonna do if she says no and she says nothing else?
Alright, well then, alright, have a good day. That's it.
What? Bro gives up off rip, like just like. Can you not make it into a situation where you still do it?
Like if she says no, it's no, right?
Like if she says, "Are you going to the festival?" She's like, "No." Then what?
Oh, then I'm not gonna press further. I'm not gonna.
The shot can't go green.
I was saying he should press a little bit, like just say like, "Oh, is there a reason? Like you're just not interested, or like you don't have anyone to go with?"
Actually, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Because
then if she's like, "Oh yeah, it's just because I didn't have anyone to go with," and then Ellie will be like, "Oh, like,
oh yeah,
yeah, there you go. See, yeah, see, see, this is
why are you saying, oh yeah, like you didn't come up with that shit?
I'm just well, this is why Ace. This is why out of the three of us, Ace is the one who'd be fucking, bro, because he knows.
This is crazy.
What? Yo.
Where's the line, man?
Whoa! I'm right here. What the fuck? Yo. We're not having a fuck off contest, okay?
Yo, Ace, do you think she'll be fucking the huzz like that? You think he'd be hanging out with the huzz like that, like you do, bro?
He be cracking the zodiac signs. Listen, I'm just saying. I went to church this morning, so I'm a good person today. So I will not be entertaining.
I need to change the fucking tags real quick.
Ace, we know you cracked 4 zodiac signs, bro.
There you go.
Anyway.
Only cracked 2, man.
You on a 2, man. Anyways, Ellie, what if she says yes? And that's it.
Says yes, she's going. Because then I'm trying to figure out what's like the next like appropriate part to say next.
I guess say like, oh, are you going just again? Like, are you going by yourself, or are you going with a group of friends, or what's up?
Yeah, that's another good point. We press for more information. I like that.
Bro,
it's not even like pressing for information; it's just out of genuine curiosity.
Like, yeah.
Just to fucking keep the conversation
Ace is high key. Me and Ace are high key, kind of like.
I don't know, dude. I don't know this shit, man. I don't go out of my way to chat with chicks like this, man. Like, what do you want from me? Like, I don't.
How would you chat with the normal?
There's a reason why I've been single.
Like if I'm chatting with,
I am lacking critical information.
Listen to me. Listen, you just talk like a normal person. If I'm chatting with Ace and I want to invite someone, I'm like, hey, bro, you trying to go here? Like.
But see,
hey, like,
but that's the other thing too. I don't. Okay, I am the last person to be inviting anybody to anywhere. I'm like the person who gets invited to shit. So it's like, that stuff, information like that doesn't cross my mind. So that's why I'm just like, what genuinely, like, what do I say? You know. Like,
right, what if she said,
like, I guess I have normal conversations with people, but when it comes to like hanging out with people, again, like, I don't invite people. I'm the one who gets invited to things.
all right, so here's the hard dialogue option. What if everything that you said happens, but then she still says no? Like, he's like, I'll go if you go. She's like, no, I'm good.
I had the worst idea pop into my head. I was like, what if she goes, ew, no?
Oh,
Ellie has drama. He's traumatized
not
again.
the hug situation.
Worst she could say is no.
She says, ew, no. That is...
And Ellie goes,
1%
where's my hug at?
Dude,
1%.
I would die. I think I would die, dude. You know the old sound effect that would play in the older Pokemon games, where like when you're poisoned and you're walking around.
Yeah.
That'd be me as I leave the. Me on, me as I progress in my day, bro. I'd be losing HP as the day progressed, man. I'd be.
Oh no.
Man.
All right, let's clarify that.
Now I'm genuinely scared to ask her. I'm just like, bro.
No, don't be scared, bro.
Don't be scared. The worst that could happen, she says, ew, no. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I've heard it before, but like to hear it again.
Exactly. So you're a stronger person now. You have the
exactly. We got resistances. Basically.
Yeah, you have an antidote, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not gonna kill me immediately,
heal.
but I will still feel its effects, man. I'd be hit with defense down in the same way Wingstop also hits me with defense down, bro.
Okay, but like, realistically though, she'll probably just be like 60% chance no, 40% chance yes.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if she just says no, what are you gonna say?
Huh. Then I don't know.
Dude, it's funny because like I imagine Ellie being like all shy, and then like she says no, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, well here's your
okay,
medicine."
bye."
I like the idea
Walks
of
away.
like I like the idea of like how come, because like I mean shit, like what if there's a good reason why she's not going?
Yeah.
And I'm
I mean, no, don't ask her that. If she,
no, but like,
no, because if we go through the dialogue, she's like, "I'll go if you go," and she's like, "No, I'm good."
Oh! In the case of
like, if he asks, out,
if that's the dialogue tree, if that's the path of the dialogue tree, and she goes, "No, I'm not going," then I'd be like, "Yeah, okay, then, well, okay, wait, hold on." Rewind it back a little bit. What's the branch of this dialogue tree?
Okay, so everything you said comes to fruition. You get your fucking one-liner or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But then she's still like, no.
And this is after I say my one-liner?
Your little fucking, yeah, this is like after you say your fucking thing.
Then I stop right there and be like, okay, fair enough. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Take care. That's it.
Move on with your day.
Yeah.
And be proud that you had the courage
that
to
I
ask.
at least asked, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, here's the last question.
Actually,
how
no,
do you
press
know?
even harder.
How do you know that she's like? How do you know that? Here's the actual question though. How do you know that she might say yes?
I'm not assuming she's gonna say yes. I'm just
yeah, but how do you know that she? How do you know that she has slight interest to say yes? Like, have you talked to her? Have you done anything?
I just see her every time I'm there, and she always greets me with a smile. And she's nice. She seems like a kind person. It's just
you said it's only like her and her mom, right?
Her and her mom usually, and sometimes I'm assuming it's her dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old is this woman?
Dude, I don't know, but because she Indian, bro, she might like have like prearranged marriage type stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt to
that's the thing of old age.
No, not at all. Nah, dude, that's still relevant.
No, it's definitely relevant, but like not everybody does pre-arranged marriages. Like one of my
not everyone, but like dude, like even at my school, like there was a lot of Indians and like all like dude, people were saying like yeah they have to go to India like for the summer because like all these like wedding festivities. And I'm like damn.
Yeah.
Anyways,
like
my point is, how do you know that? Okay.
should there be signs of interest before I ask? Is that what you're saying, Chill?
Yes, that is yes.
Okay. Because I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to that part, I am 100% oblivious to that. I have fumbled for just not realizing,
Like, is there any signs of interest? Is my point. Like, if I see a girl every day at work, but all we do is just be like, okay, here's this, okay, like, that's not enough. Like, I have to chat with her a little bit prehand. You know what I mean?
So what you're saying is that I shouldn't even bother shooting my shot if there's no like.
No, you can shoot your shot. It's just that the likelihood of the shot hitting is like
low. Yeah.
Very minimal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not expecting a yes. But I I've been told, hey, I need to get my speech up anyways when it comes to talking to women and whatnot. So I was like, hey, that's a good testing ground, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, Ghost message is mad funny. He said, invite a chick to a concert or a One Piece TCG.
Invite her to your bedroom.
What's funny goes is I like we're all gonna talk about our weeks or whatever, but I went to a One Piece TCG local like last week. So it's funny that
and he spent money when he promised he wasn't going to.
That's not true. I said I wasn't gonna spend money on cards. I had bought sleeves, which I needed to buy.
And you bought singles.
You bought
singles
singles.
are usually dirt cheap. Like, what was your most expensive single?
You bought singles, you bitch. That's cards.
I need to build a deck if I want to play the locals.
But there's a difference between spending money on booster packs and buying singles, especially if the singles are cheap.
Buying the boosters just for like the gambling, like dopamine rush versus like actually buying singles for a deck and like wanting to play. They're different.
I mean, shit. Sometimes if they're nice enough, they'll straight up just give you the single for free. I went to a card shop a couple of weeks, like a couple months ago, asking for One Piece product, and I got caught in a long conversation with Magic. And towards the end, I was looking at some of like the Magic cards they had, and he showed me like a box of Magic cards, and I went through the cards, and they had the new Cup Noodles card from the Final Fantasy set, and I was like, how much for this? So I was like, it's a few cents, have it for free. I was like, yeah.
That is fire.
Yeah.
We will have an update in 2 weeks if she says yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
The point I was making though is you can't be surprised.
Now this is assuming I actually get a chance to see her. If I don't see her,
yeah, because if she's not there,
then it's
get a number from the registry.
No. If she's not there, bro, you ask her mom like, "Hey, is your daughter single?"
Yes.
That's.
Hey, yo,
fuck, man. I don't think my eloquence is high enough to pass that check, bro. Fuck. I need to get my eloquence higher, bro.
There's levels to this. There's levels.
No, there is levels. I hear them. I'm just like, fuck, that's scary, bro. That's scary to ask.
You walk up to the mom and you're like, hey, are you their daughter? Because, you look like, young.
Are you sisters with the other lady?
Yeah, are you sisters or like,
Start flirting with the mom.
Yeah. Oh no, honey, I'm actually very old.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yo, that's actually
at the local, bro. It just smelled like BO in there. I won't lie.
Oh, did it actually?
A little bit. I was wearing cologne, so like I had like my like own bubble of protection.
That was you, bro. That was you. We were not fooled.
We are not fooled, is what he said.
We are not fooled. Anyways, we'll have an update. My point I was making when I asked you that question is that there's no, like, if you guys haven't actually talked for more than like a minute, then the likelihood is no.
Yeah, but no. I figured I'd give it a shot, shoot my shot.
Yep.
I will say in terms of trying to acquire, or like trying to talk with the chick for this year. So this is like a one shot, but there's another girl that like I've kind of had vague interest. I've mentioned to her, to you guys specifically, not on stream, but like I don't know if we want to talk about it.
Nah, we're good.
All right. She also seems pretty chill. She seems pretty cool. But yeah, this is a one shot, and then the other one's like low key, like not like the goal, but like another like what if I give this a shot? If that makes sense. I'm out here side
No,
questing,
dude.
trying to get a girlfriend. Chat. That's all you need to know.
See, you know what's funny? What changed?
One of the
Yo.
the side quests has a deadline and the other one doesn't.
Yo, what's funny? Okay, but like, what's crazy is that what changed? Because like a month ago, you were telling me and Ace, bro, like low key, I'm trying to work on myself. I don't want a girlfriend right now.
No, that sentiment
Because
is
Ellie has a crush.
Because he's bricked.
It's because he has a crush and he sees her every other week or whatever. So like he's like, yo.
Listen, I just think she's genuinely cute. Like I've seen a couple other chicks that are cute, but like either they're taken or they're not under their age range of like 23, or like I need them to be like around 23 and older. So, but I was like, this was like no, she.
Alright, Ace, I guess we won't have to use a method of drugs.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So I guess this is more along the things of like, because again, one of the things that's been bugging me, and part of the reason why I've been telling people like I don't want to date, is because there's a lot of pressure behind that, and it's bugging me.
Yeah, put the pressure on yourself.
Yeah, no. It's not that I don't want the pressure on myself. It's just like I have my goals that I want to like fulfill for myself, and then people want me to have more goals on top of that, and it's like, but I don't want that shit. So like, it's one part that is just I need people to just leave me the fuck alone about shit. It's one part that. And another part, it's like, I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to relationship things. When it comes to understanding myself, and when it comes to understanding people and how I connect to people, I fail to conceptualize that sometimes. And there's been times where I'll just genuinely fall for somebody, or sometimes it's like, how could I say it? Like, I don't understand myself enough just from what I've observed from myself, and sometimes the way I react or behave around people, I end up learning more about myself. And then from there I figure out if I need to improve or not. And this is in regards to just my behavior, but also in regards to connections to people, in regards to, like bettering myself, like building my character and all that and whatnot. So it's like, what if just me, by not doing this, I'm like missing out on something that could actually help me grow as a person. You know?
That's exactly the right mindset you need to have. Yeah.
So it's one part kind of get this out of the way, but another part's like, hey, what if this is what I actually need? As much as I don't want, as much as I don't feel comfortable being with somebody right now, hey, what if this is what I need to realize? Maybe I do need somebody, maybe I just need something to, for me to like understand and grasp and be like, okay, here's what I actually am at, because there's enough self-hate in here still, chat, where it's like I feel like I'm holding back, and that's not good. Holding myself back is not good. I do gotta put myself out there. It's just I hate the pressure, because the pressure feels kind of forced. Like my best friend that I'm gonna see later on today, in the afternoon. His fiance's birthday's today. Like, I love him to death, and they want the best for me and whatnot, but they pressure me on things so goddamn fucking much, and it's like, hey, I'm doing this one step at a fucking time. You guys expecting me to leap 20 steps? I'm not there yet. Slow down, please. And it's getting in my nerves. It's genuinely getting in my nerves. That's why I had a conversation with Chill about it the other day. I was like, man, bro, I kind of hate when you guys are bugging about me about the method and whatnot. I was like, damn, you guys want me to like find a date that bad? And it's like, and Chill's like, well, it's all just a joke. I'm just like, but still though, it's like, and it's not. It's just it's one of those things where it's like, just chill on me. Let me figure things out. Let me get comfortable first. So yeah, this is me, trying to like figure things out.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep, but it's
no, but I get it.
Yeah, it's just. Ugh.
What is Chill DMing me for, bro?
Is it because I'm happy?
Yeah, a little bit, but like I didn't mind.
Yeah.
I didn't mind either.
Chill's just being a goofball.
Is that
But
Sully in the
Anyways,
chat?
let's talk about the method that Ace came up with because he said there was a new dialogue tree, right, Ace? Remember? What if she said no? And then you said that dialogue tree, you know, you want to talk about that one?
What dialogue tree?
oh, where we you keep pressing and then you kidnap her.
No, the
Okay.
one where you're like, you invite her to another festival.
Oh, that was your idea. I got that
No,
inspiration from I got that inspiration
Okay.
because of a message you sent me. So I think you should take it away.
No, I think I'm good. I think you're the one who came up with the fucking idea in the first place, I think.
See, this is,
I'm not-
bro. I hate this shit because on the one hand, this is all a bit and this is all for shits and giggles, but on the other hand, it gets the wrong idea about me. And I swear to God, sometimes when you guys talk about me, you guys make it seem like a degenerate basement dueling Reddit freak when it's not
but-
that deep, man.
But none of us are any of those things.
I don't know, but sometimes we be talking in the chat and Chill's like, yeah. You know, out of I put Alien top 10 Gooners. As a matter of fact, he's first place in my server, and it's like, what do you mean?
See, you
Yeah,
said
there's
that.
a fucking
You know what's
dude-
crazy?
there's a
Okay,
fucking
you know
dude
what's
jerking
crazy?
it to fucking
You
Karen
know
from
what's crazy?
SpongeBob,
You know
but
what's
she's not
crazy?
even in a fucking
Yo,
big titties.
You want to know what's insane?
What?
You want to know what's insane is I wasn't gonna air you out, but you aired yourself out, bro.
No,
You aired yourself out at that point. Like I can't control what you say.
I have no comment.
Anyways, the kidnapping method.
So you're saying it's my fault that you said if you were to make a tier list of Gooners in your server, I would be number one. You're saying it's my fault that you said that? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying it's your fault for you saying it on stream where it's recorded forever.
Oh no, that.
Ellie doesn't
no,
care
that's
if people
not-
if the
that's-
people know or not.
That's it, I'm sending it to the job.
Ellie cares about that. That's the like stigma. with
Yes,
him.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's the issue that I have with.
Mhm.
Like
What's
we can say it
stigma?
as a joke, whatever the fuck, but it's like sometimes the joke escapes containment, and I'm just sitting here thinking like, there's no
You
way.
made it escape containment just now.
I'm just using it as a fucking example, dude. I'm just, man, I'm angry. You know what? Fuck the method. Let's move on to the topics. You know, as a matter of fact, we haven't even finished talking about each other's weeks. Let's talk about our past weeks.
All right, guys, let's talk about my week first. All right, both my tires blew out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm broke. I have a job on Monday. The end. And Ace is also ignoring my Instagram reels. That's the worst part of my week.
He's so hurt about that. It's funny.
Yeah,
Ace,
I'm ignoring his reels, bro.
Ace, tell him why you're ignoring the Instagram reels, though.
Bro, because they're so cursed and brain rotted and like just like gooner, like it's just it's
Yo,
bad.
yo.
Gooner. Send? Question
I'll
mark?
be sending you ABGs
He
on some
doesn't.
crazy shit, and I'm the gooner.
He what? First of all, Tryhard sends me funny reels, bro. He be sending me funny reels.
Hey, you
Some of-
laugh at the
some of-
reels I send though.
Yeah, but like I lose a braid cell every time I look at him.
I'm about to look at him right now. Go ahead.
Don't look at my reels on stream, please. Hello.
But nah, so blocking Cho.
See,
on
the last
Instagram.
reel Ace sent me, you want to know? He said when Shawty didn't believe you was a grocer, you low-key unleashed the diss seal.
That's
and Shawty
exactly
watches
the
and
type of
says
stuff
that.
you sent me. So I was just saying, I was sending it back to you to be like, this is why I'm blocking you because now my timeline is filled with stuff that you send me.
Oh, is that so bad?
Nah, I don't think so.
But anyways,
What does this even mean? Keep going.
my couple weeks was good. Was it Chill's all like, oh, let me guess, it was this, that. He got like 70% of it, but still working out. You know, been cooking, the basic stuff, living life, surviving basically. I started job searching, and we had an interview earlier this week, so that went good. So we're making moves. And then, like I said, I went to church this morning, so that was fun. It's like 3 minutes away from my apartment, so I just like walked to it, and that was nice. And then, yeah, I went to the One Piece local, and so there were some cool people there. They invited me to their Discord server, and like, so now I'm caught up on all the like events that they're doing and like when they host other tournaments and if you want to buy singles or trade with people, there's like channels for that and whatnot. So that's good. Um, I think Chill's gonna be surprised about this one. Yesterday I went to. Well, one, I just went out to go eat dinner, just to like treat myself because it was like late and I didn't feel like cooking dinner. But after that, I went to the movies to watch the Chainsaw movie, Chainsaw Man. And Chill's like, he's gonna be like, "What? I thought you didn't like Chainsaw Man." I'm gonna be like,
I don't care.
But it was a good movie though. And so I don't know. We could talk about that too if you guys have seen it or not.
I haven't seen
Me
it,
and
but
you are the
I
only
read the
ones who are
manga.
caught up, and also he hasn't watched Resident Arc.
I read it.
He read
I
it, though.
I just haven't watched it. It was
Or
peak.
Bomb Girl Arc, as it's known.
Yeah.
So it was peak.
I
Now see,
Uh-huh.
well, I'll share my thoughts on it. So like, cause Chill was all like, "Oh, like, have you watched or read Chainsaw Man?" And he's like, "What are your thoughts on it?" And I told him like, I told y'all what my thoughts on it were, and then you're all like, "Nah, he doesn't get it." Like, blah blah blah. I don't know. I watched the movie, and my opinion still hasn't changed. I think the fight scenes are like crazy good. Like those are insane. But like the story leading up to it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, like
Yeah.
it's
Yep,
just-
he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
He
He doesn't get it.
Yeah. No.
What
he-
am I? What
His
is
brain
that
is just
again?
too tiny.
I'm like, he's
let-
just
let
a.
His
me-
brain is just
no,
too
no, let me-
tiny.
let me-
His
no, no,
brain
no.
is too underdeveloped. It's like a one chromosome.
Yeah. No, the protagonist is an underdeveloped like fucking teen who like just wants to be happy. And
See,
wants
but
to feel,
here's the
and
thing,
he
here's the thing.
wants to feel loved. It's just that he's a fucking
Stop
idiot.
explaining it. I've already explained it. I've already explained it to him. Don't
Yeah, that
explain it to him.
doesn't interest me because I
He
was.
doesn't
like,
care. He only cares about hype scenes. He loves Gojo type shit. He's like fucking
No, I don't. It's not that I
oh my god,
only
hype
like the
scenes in
fight.
Aura. Holy
No,
shit,
it's not
guys.
that I only like the fights. It's
Fuck
that
you.
when I watch the
Okay.
anime or the show, that's the only part that I'm like
So
actually interests me because
So
of like
for
everything
starters,
else is just
for starters,
whack.
you're not meant to relate to the character. You're kind of meant to feel bad for.
That I think that's why I kind of struggle with it because it's like
Yeah.
I don't relate
You're-
to the
yeah,
character at all.
Yes,
You're not meant to relate to Denji. Although there's a couple of Twitter users or Discord boy that relate to Denji, but you're not meant to relate to Denji. You're meant to feel bad about him because like he went through a lot of tough shit and he just wants to feel happy. He doesn't know how to find happiness. He has an assumption of what happiness is, but he also lives in a fucked up
Yo,
world.
Ellie, bro,
And the
Ellie,
fights are
Ace has heard
fucking
this. Ace has heard this, bro. He's just not interested, bro. He only, like I said, he's like
I don't
he's like
feel
the
sorry
Sung
for
Jin
him
Woo of
at all.
anime.
Yeah, and that's okay because the fights are still they're crazy as fuck, and there's other cool characters too.
Bro only wants hype moments and aura, bro.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's because I can't relate to the character and like I don't understand what like the like premise of like how it's supposed to be understood or interpreted that I'm like I watch this and I'm like it's just not vibing with me.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, really cool fights and it's like, okay, that's cool, but everything else I'm just like, eh.
Yeah,
Exactly, hype moments and aura, bro.
It's kind of like
No,
this,
oh my God, he's rage
it's
baiting.
like the Scott.
I'm not. I'm genuinely not rage baiting. If you can't relate to the character and all you look forward to is hype moments and aura, then it's a.
That's
GG.
not
No,
what
that's not what he's saying.
I just explained myself and you're just ignoring what I'm
Oh,
saying.
he's not what he's saying. But anyways, you've watched or read Scott Pilgrim versus the World? No. Okay, never mind. I was gonna do a.
And you were gonna compare it?
The live action or the
Either
like-
or. There's
Either of them.
There's the animated live
I've
action.
watched it,
and then
yeah.
the
The animated one doesn't count.
I
Because it's a
need to
different-
see the animated one because I know it's
There-
different.
It's a whole different thing. Like Scott Pilgrim isn't even in like 2 episodes.
Okay, because I'm gonna say like the Scott Pilgrim's like in a similar boat where the protagonist is a total fucking loser, but we get to see the protagonist attempt to change. It takes him a while to for him to understand how much of a loser he actually fucking is, and sometimes you're disappointed with him, sometimes you feel bad about him. But like, there's also a ton of moving parts going on as he tries to juggle shit, and that's kind of what Chainsaw Man is. Like again, Denji, you're not really meant to relate to him. At times, you kind of do feel bad for him because he's a fucking idiot, dumbass. He doesn't know. He doesn't know any better.
I think what I like kind of hate about it is the fact that I'm like he is just a loser and it's like I'm not cheering for this guy at all. I'm like he's a fucking loser. Like I don't I don't care about him. Like, you know what I'm
Bro
saying? Like,
has, you know what? Your kindness is cooked. Your kindness is cooked.
Okay. If you do want to give Chainsaw Man a shot, keep reading it. Keep reading several chapters until. Did you? Okay.
He's not reading. Bro, people think part 1 is better than part 2. If he doesn't already think Bomb Girl arc was good.
No. Hold up. Chill. We got it. Okay, Ace. If you want to give Chainsaw Man a shot, I'm gonna give you homework. Chill. No, chill. Listen to me.
This pisses me off. This pisses me off. He's not doing it. He just wants to look at it.
Let me put it like this. Will you be willing to give Chainsaw Man a shot? Yes or no?
I'll finish. I think I watched most of season 1, and so like I'll go back and try and finish it, and then.
So you already got to the part where Denji had to move in with like Power and the other dude and whatnot.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Because I was gonna say, if you want to like actually like read it and get into it.
I do find the other characters a lot more interesting than Denji.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Yeah.
But Denji himself, I'm just like.
Yeah,
this guy's
he's the loser, but he's our.
Yo, Ali, don't lie, bro.
About what?
Don't be like he's not as interesting as the others. When in part 2, he's like the most interesting character with Asa.
Okay, yeah, because in part 2 we actually get to understand his character more. But I'm not talking about part 2. I'm not talking about Chainsaw Man part 2. I'm focusing on part 1 because that's where part 1 is. But like towards the end of part 1, do we not begin to understand Denji's character more? Do we not? Even before part 2, do we not? No comment. Right?
My issue with it is if it's one of those cases where it's like, oh, like the story development and whatnot gets more interesting like during this part 2. It's like, especially like with mainstream animes and only being like kind of short. It's like
I would argue it occurs before part 2.
Okay.
Yeah, because like the whole the way the story is put together for part 1, it's meant to help you not only understand Denji but the type of world he's in, and then when you get into part 2, now that you have a full understanding of the world, now the story focuses a lot more on how Denji is trying to make sense of the world that he's in.
Yeah.
But that happens before part 2. That happens towards the end of part 1, actually. Like part 1 is introducing you all the moving parts and Denji, and part 2, it expects you to understand the moving parts and Denji. So now you have a better understanding of what Denji has to go through, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but part 2 is not the hard beginning of understanding Denji's character. Like towards the end of part 1, that's where things start to not make sense, but you start to understand him a little bit more. And then part 2 is when, okay, all this shit has happened. Here's Denji. What will Denji do now that all this shit has happened? Let's find out.
All this yapping, bro.
Why are you so mad?
I'm listening to Ellie, so I don't know why you're so mad right now.
I'm convinced you're
listen to me. Listen to me. The reason I'm mad is because we are. Bro, I swear to
we've had this conversation before, but it was not as in depth as it was now, and this is me giving it a second shot. So let the conversation happen.
And like I said, I'm not even trying to bring up part 2. You're the one who keeps bringing up part 2 because I would argue we start to understand like Denji as a character more towards the end of the first part. And I can tell you exactly when without spoiling it. I'm pretty sure some people might even have I'm pretty sure people in the chat who've read it might even know what I'm referring to on how we understand what Denji is as a character towards the end of part 1.
Let me guess. Happy birthday, Denji! No, it was way before that.
Again,
I don't know. Chill's just angry and upset. I'm gonna choose to ignore him.
Yeah, let's just. I don't know. You still want to talk about your antics with going to the One Piece tournament?
I mean, nah, I don't have much else to say. I mean, like I said, I bought some singles. I'm building 2 decks. I'm building a Bonnie and a Lucci deck. It was funny because the people were asking are you on the sim? And I was like, yeah, I am. So yeah. So it felt good to know that but a lot of
I was
Go
gonna say,
ahead.
did you mention the part that you exclusively went to observe and spectate?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I went there just to spectate because I wanted to get a feel for the vibe. I think that's a valid thing to do,
Yeah.
especially like, especially if you don't have a proper deck to like play with.
Mhm.
And so yeah, like the when I went, the guy was like, I was like, oh, you guys are doing like a One Piece tournament, right? He's like, yeah, it starts at 8. And I was like, word. I was like, is it cool if I just like walk around and like spectate or whatever? And then like he like kind of gave like a confused look, and he was like, yeah, but he was like, these tables are taken up. Um,
Mhm.
so he was like, I don't know. He was like, just feel free to like sit anywhere else, I guess. And I
Mhm.
was like, okay. And so like yeah, he seemed a little like off put by that.
Yeah.
But everyone else was like so nice. Like once it actually started, I would just like walk up to the table and be like, hey, you guys mind if I watch your match? And they'd just be very welcome. They'd be like, oh yeah, sure. And then like pull up a chair. And they would like talk to me during their match. So yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
there was some nice people there.
I'm pretty sure that they're the people, the dude off that was running the whole thing, because like people don't spectate a local.
Yeah.
They usually don't. Like if people like if the players have like friends or if everybody's cool and like homie, then maybe
Yeah.
yeah. But like
That's what it like because to me the like it's a local, so like everyone there was already kind of acquainted with each other, knew each other. People go in groups and whatnot. So it was like yeah, like everyone already knew each other. So
they're
I was just like the
who's
new
this
guy.
And why does he
Yeah,
want to spectate? What? Who the fuck? Yeah,
exactly.
that's cool though.
That's how I assert my dominance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because then when I do come with a deck and I kick their ass, they're gonna be like, oh shit.
Oh shit, he knows too much. He has downloaded our information. We're fucked.
I'm like, yeah, I saw you playing that Yamato.
Oh man. I was gonna say something, but then it reminded me of another thing, and now I'm low key upset. Because I was like, yo, imagine you show up with a notebook and you start writing notes. But I was like, I remember. But then, as soon as you said that, I made the mental connection of, oh yeah, I remember this time when Chill participated in an online Smash tournament, and he was taking notes of the players, and then he got banned.
Why did he get banned?
Because
Because
Blue
apparently
was a
that was against
bitch
the
anyway.
rules.
Oh, what the heck?
There was a rule on that, by the way. He was like, nah, bro, that's illegal. You shouldn't be doing that. Yada yada yada, which made no fucking sense. And then
Yeah,
and then he got banned from the tournament. He got banned from the Discord server.
tournament rules, no sweats allowed.
Assuming the people
Yeah,
that are in the tournament are only playing casually.
Yeah.
No, because Blue ran the tournament, so.
Yeah. That's the cherry on the top.
That's
Though.
funny.
Yeah. That's cool.
But yeah, my weeks they've been good.
You want to talk about your interviews?
Yeah,
You only had
yeah,
one.
yeah. Just
He only
the
had
interview.
one.
Chill was the one that had like
It was-
a
He
bunch.
had two. He had one with me and then one with the other one, actually.
I did not have an interview with Chill, but
Yeah, you did. You yapped a lot, though.
you just asked like two basic questions that like
I
everybody.
asked like 4, and the reason I only asked 4 is because you answered the question each 4 minutes.
Yeah, it was too much. But I mean, I appreciate that you were like that. The thing is like I understand where you're getting at, but it was an interview. But yeah. But anyways, I mean, it went good. The like lady said I was very communicative, and professional, and like I think I demonstrated my not only like my skills and capabilities, but like a little bit of my personality as well. So like, yeah, it's good.
That's cool. That's dope.
I didn't mention that I do this podcast because
That'd be weird.
people can't know.
People can't know. No.
Dude,
They
that's
can't-
so fucking funny because the guy that interviewed me said if I do a podcast.
He's like, nah, bro. I just like nice things. And he has a and he has a
Something I had
microphone
to
like
push
this.
the mute mic, and he's like, "Yo, like he was the guy that was interviewing me. He's like, do you know tech? He was gonna ask that question, but he saw I had a push to mute mic and 2 monitors, and he's like, never mind. I'm not asking this question.
That's
He's
funny.
like,
But yeah, but I was like the first person, like within the interview like week to be like interviewed. So, she said she'll like call me to let me know, but it's too soon for any like next follow-ups or anything like that. But she said like if when she's like interviewed other people, that she said the next interview would be with like one of the engineers in person. So, yep.
Hell yeah, we'd like to hear it. We'd like to hear it. Good stuff. Guess that leads to me, huh?
Yep. Your week's been at work has been cooked.
Dude, okay. So, did I talk about the issues with the tablets? No, huh? That was after the last podcast episode, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so, I reminder, I work for 2 pharmacies. The first pharmacy, we deliver the medications with tablets. Meaning that on the tablet, it's basically like an electronic notebook, essentially, where on the tablet, I have all the receipt numbers, I have mapping information to find out where I have to deliver it to, and then I do signatures on that too. That's for the first pharmacy. Second pharmacy, I don't have a tablet. So I have to get handwritten signatures, and I got to figure out my routes and whatnot. That's about it, right? And for several days, we just didn't have a working tablet. Eventually we come to find out that the app we were using was just an old outdated app that wasn't getting support anymore. But at one point the app stopped working and we couldn't log into the app. So I had to handwrite or I had to get handwriting signatures for the deliveries for the first pharmacy. But here's another problem too. The second pharmacy, they have a different system, so whenever something is out for delivery, because it's handwritten, they're designed to have everything handwritten. So once a receipt is checked, I give it to the clerk. The clerk will just scan the receipt, and she'll confirm it on the computer that it's delivered. That's it. With the first pharmacy, because delivery medications have to be done through the tablet, there's no such method. So for several weeks, not for several weeks, but for several days, a lot of medications that were being delivered were just in limbo in our systems. They weren't completed. We had the money. If they had copays, we collected the copays. People, if they were there at home to receive the medications, they received at home. It's just that on our systems, they weren't confirmed. So we had to wait like several days for an answer. And eventually we did. Just a couple of days ago, we ended up using the actual, like, real app that we're supposed to use to finish all those deliveries. So thankfully now all those medications that were in limbo are fixed. But like what sucked though is that like by the time we finally found a method to like add those to finish off those deliveries, I would have to go onto the app, type the receipt number, and I would do that like for several days. Where's the receipts? I had to do that, and once I would add it to the tablet, I would have to either confirm that it was delivered or put or decline it, saying that I had to return with it, and then once I confirmed it, I had to sign it. And I did that for like a total of maybe like 100 receipts just for me. And it was a fucking headache. It was a fucking nightmare. I couldn't close the register at some point, and I was leaving work like past half an hour of what I'm supposed to. Like I get off at 6:30, but I wasn't getting off till like almost 7, just trying to like eventually add these receipts over because they just take a long time. Like again, like I had to do like 20 to 30 receipts per day in a single go, and that would take me like 20 to 30 minutes, like sometimes even 40 minutes just to confirm everything, and it was such a fucking mess. But now it's done. My boss said he was gonna double check all those deliveries, and mind you, I'm not the only driver. There's another driver too. Both of us had to do it, but I had more days to do it because like he had to take a break, and then at some point my boss found a third tablet that was still logged in, and he was using that at some point to do his deliveries. But it was such a fucking mess, and I hope, because again, my boss is double checking everything. I hope that we are good and free and all the receipts and medications are accounted for. And that's it. And again, I would come home late. Ace would get mad, and Chill would get mad about me coming in late. Like, bro, the fuck are you doing there? Like, why, like, you're not even, you know what's crazy? Should I say this out loud? I don't know, my boss would get in trouble. I don't get paid overtime. Unless my boss says, hey, you're working overtime, then I get paid overtime. But like if I stay like an extra half hour for whatever fucking reason, I don't get paid that extra half hour. I'm assuming it's because of budgeting reasons, but like I get paid from a certain time to a certain time. And as long as I fulfill that time, I get paid.
Okay, well, if you're not getting paid, don't stay. Hello? Like, what?
Yeah. Like
Then why are you staying?
Yeah, no. I try not to, but like at some point, it just like I said, like I would try to get as much as I can done, and be like, yeah, no, I gotta go. So but yeah, that shit is fixed. We now have to use a new app, which I'm gonna be honest, kind of I don't understand why software companies will make a newer version of the app that is missing quality of life features. There's a few features that are missing in the new app, and it upsets me, but you know, it's not impossible to work with. It's just it would be nice if we still had access to the old app. But yeah. Oh, and also I had to help a friend move. I spent a whole entire weekend helping my friend move. He's not officially moved into his new house yet. Well, I mean he is, but like he's not done. There's a couple more things they need to do, but they don't need my help at this point. So yeah.
Your friend's moving, bro. He got married, got a house.
He's engaged. Yeah, he's getting married next year. But yeah.
Oh, okay. The engagement was recent.
Yeah, the engagement was recent. They moved into a house. It's not a permanent home yet, but like before they would live in an apartment. Now they're living in a small house, and then they're eventually once they have enough money, they want to move into a better place, and they're hoping that this next place that they move to, it is the house that they will decide to live in for like most of their life, if not all. Yeah. So I'm proud of them. I'm happy for them. But yeah, those were my couple of weeks just dealing with work shenanigans. I even had to do overtime at some point. I still don't know why the driver couldn't work those 2 days, but yeah, I might be free.
It's almost been an hour. We haven't even started any topics.
All because we wanted to start with the method. But hey, we got the method out of the way, so we don't have to deal with it later. So yeah.
Hey,
What's up?
hold on. Permanently stuck on the top left of my screen.
What's on the top left?
Wait, are you saying you're stuck on the top left?
I guess. I think he's on mobile. And then, like, I guess my camera's frozen this thing. I mean, I'm looking fine on the stream, so I think it's just you.
Yeah, it's probably mobile shenanigans. His phone don't work.
But, let's get started on these topics.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You want to start?
I gotta choose a topic I care about, so
Okay, go for it.
I guess, you know what, screw it. We'll go right off the bat with the Kirby Air Ride Direct 2.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead,
Alright.
tell me about the Kirby Air Ride 2 and how I'm not going to play it.
Oh yeah, so Chill was right because me and Chill were talking about it because we were like after the first direct, like they didn't mention Top Right at all, and so I was honestly gonna be like they probably won't bring it back because it was just like kind of a small, like third mode.
So what is Top Ride exactly? What is that?
Yeah, so Kirby Air Ride has the original Air Ride had 3 modes. There was like the racing, the city trial, and then Top Ride, and so you know the normal mode is just like the races. Just like in like 3D, like any racing game. The city trial was like, you know, you go around the city, you collect like stats, boost yourself up, you know, fight around for a couple minutes, and then at the end of it, there'll be like a mini game at the end of it, and based off like whatever stat boost you got, like you may or may not have a better like stat pool to win it.
It's like a battle mode, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the third mode, the top ride, was just like basically just like a really mini like circuit. Like I guess think of like what are those like what are those mini like toy cars called? RC.
The pocket racing.
Yeah, either think of that mini game from Mario Party or like just RC cars or whatever. And so just a little mini track. It'd be like from a top perspective, and you just go around in circles, and there'd be like items and whatnot, but like they're usually quick and short format. I enjoyed it. That was fun. But But like yeah, like not a lot, not too many. Like when people talk about Kirby Air Raid, they usually just remember City Trial.
Mhm.
So that's why I was like, they probably won't bring it back. But during the second direct, Sakurai was like, "Yo, Top Ride, it's here." I'm like, oh shoot! So that was fire, and they're also bringing like a bunch of other new modes, and
Really?
there's like modes that have a little bit of everything, and they introduce more characters, more vehicles, uh, and like yeah, it looks clean, it looks fully like fleshed out. Cause we gotta remember that the original Kirby Air Ride was like developed in like a couple months or something like that. Um, but this Kirby Air Ride, like this has all of Sakurai's like sweat, blood, and tears in there, bro. And he said himself that this is not going to be an ongoing series, that this will be the last like Air Ride game, and there's not going to be any DLC or anything like that. He was doing shade at Pokemon, low key.
How do we know it's that Pokemon specifically?
Well, because like with Zai, it was like before the game even got announced, they're like, yeah, there's going to be DLC for the game. And so like Sakurai was just like, don't worry, no DLC for this game. I think it's because a lot of people probably also compare it to Smash, and like how with Smash, you know, you have like the character passes as well. And so like he was probably wondering like maybe people are thinking that too. But he was like, nope, it's just everything that's in the game is going to be how it is. So all the characters and all that. He's bringing back the like the checkmark grid achievement thing too, which some people liked, some people didn't like.
Is that from was it Smash 4?
No.
Or am I thinking of
Smash
something
Brawl.
different? What?
Brawl.
Oh, from Brawl.
Yeah. And also just the original Air Ride. But yeah. I think I think he said like they took into account like making the achievements more like not as necessary as it was as like in the original game. Like you can like you'll naturally and passively just get achievements as you play the game. But like you unlock new cards and there's some cool features too. Like he said like if you unlock like a cart and then like I guess get that same achievement or like get another achievement that unlocks that same cart, you unlock the ability to like decorate it, and there's like a whole in-depth decoration system, so people can make custom stars. And I think that would be cool. There'll probably be some funny ones. I know people are very creative. I like you've been seeing like the things people have been doing with like the Sonic, like cards.
Yeah, somebody made an Amazon cart.
Yeah, so I think we'll probably see like similar levels of meme-ness. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it looked great. It'll probably be the game that convinces me to buy my Switch 2. So
Is there a release date
yeah.
yet?
I want to say it's in November. So it's very soon.
Like I said, I'm avoiding that game like the plague. But I
Yeah.
do like the memes around it. I keep seeing clips of Maximilian Dude's reaction to that shit, and it's fucking funny. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
Mm-mm.
But like I guess when they showed like when they were showing Rick the hamster, he made a comment is like, oh yeah, I bet later on there's gonna be another character named Rocky, and it's just a rock with googly eyes. And then fast forward, Rocky shows up.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be a Rocky main, dude. I'm gonna main Rocky.
What did they say on Twitter? The random Twitter user, Apollo, the gift of foresight. Oh, that's just funny.
I'm either gonna main the I forgot what I think his name's like Goo, the like just the blue gooey dude from like Kirby 2.
Is it like the slimes?
Yeah, he's like a little blue slime dude.
What are they called? Goos?
There's only one.
But yeah, I'm trying. What are they actually called? Goo? Again, I have my reasons for avoiding.
His name's Gooey.
Oh, gooey.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm either gonna be a rocky or a gooey
Gooey.
main.
I just
Yeah.
remember gooey because it kind of looks similar to the slimes from Dragon Quest, at least
Yeah.
facial wise. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yep. So that's Kirby. I'm excited. I guess I'm still sad that Ellie won't be hopping on the hype train, but that's
maybe,
all right.
Maybe in a couple years after it wears off.
That's like that doesn't make the game's like no one's gonna be playing it by then.
Then I guess that's a testament to how good the game is.
I guess. All right, we could talk about some other stuff now.
What do you mean we are gooning? It's just freaking chill that's gooning. That's why he's muted, bro.
Who's gooning?
Cameron showed up saying we gooning. It's like, nah, bro, it's just chill. Also, I don't like how it's showing you guys' Twitter handles on, not Twitter handles, YouTube handles on the chat. I wish they changed it back to whatever like nickname you have set up. Because like if I type in the chat, yeah,
I feel like that's how it's always been, no?
No. I like because eventually YouTube implemented the handle system, and when you type the handle system, it will take you directly to the person who has that handle.
Oh, so I think hold on, if I type
Yeah. So if you type in the chat, it won't be whatever you put.
Bill, yeah. No, that's shows my whole
Ace
thing.
yeah, it wouldn't be like, I don't know if you have it set to Ace de Lechuga, but it doesn't show up as Ace de Lechuga, which is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah,
So,
I would have to change the handle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I don't know if I should update my handle or make a second account with a different particular name, but don't worry about that shit. But yeah, now that Cameron is here, Cameron, I gotta ask, what are your thoughts on Halo? I guess we're gonna do this out of order. Cameron, what are your thoughts on Halo coming out for the PS5? Which, by the way, Ace, did you hear that Halo Combat Evolved, which is Halo 1, is coming to the PS5? How do you feel about that? Or you don't care? As Cameron says.
Halo?
Yeah.
Oh, coming on the Switch? Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like what's Nintendo tries to be like, look, we have like mainstream like PlayStation, Xbox games like on the Switch. Like, whoa,
Wait,
like
is it
we're
coming to the
relevant.
Switch?
Wait, wait.
I thought it was just
Wait,
PS5.
what are we? Oh, wait, what are we talking about? Oh, coming to PS5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well. Okay, hold on. This is different then. Yeah. I think. I mean, it's just more of a testament of like how Xbox is like kind of dead now. Yeah. Like, I mean, they're obviously relevant in the gaming industry, but
Yeah.
in terms of just like console,
Well,
like yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna bring it up at some point. We can stick to the console stuff because there is one thing that I'm curious about, and I want to hear Chill's thoughts on it.
Yeah.
I know he's muted right now. I think it's cool. I know Cameron says Halo's trash. Yeah, Halo has fallen off as a franchise, but the one thing I don't get is that why not bring the Master Chief Collection to the PS5? The Master Chief Collection has Halo 1, 2, 3, and ODST. I haven't played all of them yet. And I still regret to this day not streaming those goddamn games. The only reason why I didn't is because back when I did, it was when I had the fucking gaming laptop, but not have a gaming PC. But yeah, it's just those 4 Halo games, 1 to 3 and ODST, and they're fun, they're great, they're good. The older Halo games, you can tell they're old because of the way they play, but I'd say the control schemes and the combat still holds up. There's a level of fun to it, so I'm just curious as to why they didn't port those games to the PS5. Just the first one, and the first one is like getting like a remake. ODST's to go. I need to play ODST. I played 1, 2, and I started 3. I still regret to this day not streaming those games. I wish I did, because there was a lot of funny moments. Because I played it with a friend and we were doing co-op, and like every time some goofy shit happens, like I forget what it's called, but like one of the vehicles you get to ride in Halo is like you can get like an enemy alien like hovercraft, and sometimes I would get stuck in a wedge and I'll make it like flip and whatnot. And he's like, "What are you doing? You can't drive!" And meanwhile, I'm just laughing my ass off, going da 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 da. But anyways, yeah. I think it's cool. I just think the Master Chief Collection should have just been brought to the PS5 instead. But hey, if that's what they want to do, I ain't stopping them. But yeah,
I think it's probably just like the hardcore like Xbox fans being mad because they're like, oh, like it's not exclusive anymore, blah blah blah.
Yeah, the
But
console
like
wars are dead.
the console wars was like over like.
It's been
I don't
over.
know. Yeah.
I feel like it's been over since the start of the last generation.
Yeah, like PS5 and all that. Like after.
No,
that.
not even PS5. Like PS4.
PS4.
Yeah, I think since the PS4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because not many people were buying Xboxes. Not many people cared enough to be like, oh, let's get this stuff Xbox exclusive. And it was during the PS4 era, especially towards the end, where we started getting PC ports of PS4 games.
Yeah.
I feel like the console wars died when that happened.
Well, yeah. Once everything started getting ported to PC, I was like, it was fine. I mean, like obviously the drawback was like PC still has to like wait some time for the ports, but it's like we do eventually just get them. So it's like.
Yeah. And Cameron, that is one of the things that we're going to talk about next. Because we have a dedicated list, but we're doing this out of order. And I want to hear Chill's thoughts on this. So, there's a rumor that Xbox is not out of the console game yet. They recently unveiled their handheld system, which we're going to talk about now. But since Cameron brings it up, we might as well bring that and talk about it now. There's a rumor circulating that Xbox might have one more console up their sleeve. Most likely going to show up next generation. Don't know for sure. We just know that they're working on one. But this console is going to have the whole entire library of Xbox/Microsoft games. And it's going to have access to Steam and a bunch of other PC clients. So, the end goal of this next console is to basically just grab a PC and make it affordable and allow you to hook it up to a TV. Which is kind of what consoles do already, but like this console is meant to bridge the gap between what a console is and what a PC is. And as Cameron says, supposedly according to the rumors, you're gonna have access to your Steam library through this console. What I am curious about is this about to be? Will this be an Ouya situation? Do you remember what the Ouya is? Or the Steam machine?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious if it's gonna be one of those scenarios where it ends up becoming like a Steam machine type thing. Because the Ouya had several problems. But like one of the problems was that some of the games you couldn't even download onto the Ouya. You had to stream them, and we all know how much we love streaming our games. We don't. So I'm curious to like, what do you think about that, Ace, in particular? And also you, Chill. I want to hear your thoughts on this, Chill. Chill, I know you've been muted, but like.
Well, you said like that it was gonna be like a handheld or no?
No.
Just
So they just unveiled a handheld.
Okay.
We will talk about the handheld. But the thing I'm talking about currently
is other thing too.
Yeah, it's the next console that's supposed to be the genuine bridge between a console and a PC, which is basically an affordable PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna have access to the Xbox library /Microsoft, and it's gonna have access to other libraries including Steam, GOG or GOG as other people like to call it, and like other like clients. And you can play games on it and hook it up to your TV. That's all we know. I get the feeling that it might not be as as crazy as they're making it out to be, but we'll see. But like what do you feel about that? You think that'd be pretty sick, dope? You think there could be some problems with that? Do you trust it?
Well, I don't know, because I feel like so it's just a rumor that they're like doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, if it ends up being true, I feel like it'll be a very small group of people who buy it, because I feel like at this point, people already have their Steam Decks and whatnot. I guess, or or just I don't know, or PCs, and so I think it's hard to kind of bridge that gap, right? Like,
it is and it isn't, because like in the case of the PS5, the hardware is there. The issue is the software framework. The software framework is different enough where it doesn't behave like in the same manner as a PC framework does. You can modify it to do that. You can definitely modify it to do that, but like it's the PS5 software is designed in a way where like without that, where you can't run a PC game on it without modifications.
My thing is like, I feel like if you want a PC, get a PC. If you want a console, get a console. Trying to like do a mix of the two is like not. I don't know. Like I feel like it very much just minimizes the market, like target audience for those people who are like, oh, like maybe I don't have enough money for a PC, but I want something a little bit more versatile than just a console. It's like it's gonna be a small group of people, you know?
Yeah. Um. I'm just curious to see how the hardware is gonna be, because like the way I see console gaming, at least now that I own a gaming PC, is that it's the affordable, accessible way to play video games.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, if you get like a Switch, your library is gonna be super limited. If you're gonna play the PS5, you know, you're gonna have the PS5 library. Like the only limitation is whatever console you pick will determine what library you'll have access to.
No.
But if they're making an accessible, affordable console that has a vast library than what other consoles can offer, I think that's a good thing. You mentioned Steam Deck. I think Steam Deck is a pretty good option, but like I feel like people that own Steam Decks also already own a PC.
Yeah.
Because like you need a Steam account to play games, and although you can, I'm not saying you have to be a PC owner to own a Steam Deck, but I feel like most people like
they just want to play their PC games on the go.
On the go, yeah, and they don't want to log around a laptop. I mean, I would personally, but like they don't want to walk around with a laptop on it. But I'm curious to see if the hardware is there and it's good. There's a possibility that it's good. There's a possibility we can have an Ouya Steam PC or Steam console all over again, and that shit did not sell well for various reasons.
Mm-hmm.
The controller was fucking weird and whack. A lot of games didn't support the Ouya. Some games were only streamable through the Ouya because the Ouya didn't have enough space and shit like that. It had its issues, but they got the Steam Deck now, and the Steam Deck is pretty cool. I've thought about getting one myself. Or either that, I just modify my Switch one, because I still have my Switch one. But yeah, we'll see. Chill, I want to hear your thoughts on this, because
bro's not locked in.
He's not
he could be
locked
like, he's gonna be like, sorry guys, something came up. I got a phone call. Blah 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. I just realized he's sending me things in the fucking in the DMs just now. Chill, you have the ability to fucking yap. Why aren't you saying something?
What the fuck?
You came in?
What are we having about? Are we having about Ouya's?
We're having about Ouya's and the rumor of the next Xbox console that's gonna bridge the gap between what a console and a PC is.
I don't know. I think Xbox sucks.
Like how this whole time, Ellie's like, I want to know what Chill's thoughts are, and then it's just like disappointment. Just a hot pile of shit.
Like, what the fuck am I gonna say? Like,
I don't know. I mean, listen, what if you have an open mind about this, and you're like, yeah, well, bro, what if this is the next step in gaming, you know, type beat, you know, or some shit like that.
No, but we know that's not fucking happening. It's over.
I mean, I get the sentiment that this is gonna be Xbox's last console hurrah before they give up.
Yeah, but like, why would I buy an Xbox when PC is Xbox?
Yeah. Well,
and
no.
PlayStation is Xbox. Mm-hmm. And Nintendo is Xbox. And my phone is an Xbox.
I mean, I've said this before and I've said this again. Their main selling point nowadays is that fucking Game Pass, but that Game Pass price went up, so yay.
Yeah, but that shit sucks. It's a losing. You lose monetarily. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's cooked.
So it's over. There's nothing to talk about because it's cooked. Like, who's gonna buy the next Xbox console? Like, literally no one.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like PlayStation has to fuck up.
That's not happening. Like, that's not gonna fucking happen.
No, they have to fuck up badly.
Yes, that's not happening in this era of PR. Like, that's just not gonna happen.
I don't know. We'll see. Because that's the only reason why Xbox fell off or after the 360, because their PR was horrible, and they're like, nope, PlayStation time.
Yeah, I think like PlayStation's been able to have like a monopoly on like the console sort of market for the most part. Nintendo's like just doing its own thing, but like I think they took too much advantage with the PS5, and like obviously like a lot of people have a PS5 now, but I think because they're making the PS6, and so I think it was like kind of the same thing that they did with like the PS3 and PS4, where it was like the PS2 was like lit, and then the PS3 fumbled, and then PS4 was lit, and then PS5 is like kind of it's all right.
Yeah.
And so it really depends on how greedy Sony is when they make the PS6.
Yeah.
Like,
because that's what happened with the, like post 360. Like they got greedy with some shit. They said a couple of things that people didn't like, and Sony was like, "Guess what? We're not doing those things. You want a PS4?" And people were like, "Yeah, I want a PS4." So the tables kind of turn, I feel.
yeah.
On to the last Xbox thing. So Xbox has their own Switch deck thing, and apparently it's good. Apparently it's good. The performance is pretty well. It's pretty good. The library on it is not bad. And a lot of reviewers were like gassing it up. I have a problem with the reviews. Not a single review talks about the price. That thing is worth $1,000. Would you buy a handheld console for $1,000? Do you think it's worth $1,000, guys? Even if the reviews are good?
No.
No.
It's just a handheld.
Yeah. It's Xbox's. It's called the Xbox Ally, and it's like their version of like a Steam Deck / Switch.
How much better is it performance wise and hardware wise from like a Steam Deck?
It's better. Let me double check the engine review.
Yeah, it definitely has to be better, but like I'm just wondering.
Let's see. Let's see. The display has a 7-inch 1080 display with 120 refresh rate. Let's see what else. Which is already better than the you know what Lenovo is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Lenovo has like their own like handheld console, and it's like it's better than that one. And the Lenovo console handheld console has like a 8.8 OLED display. So everything looks bright and vibrant. The refresh rate it's not the highest refresh rate in the handheld console market, but it's 120. Yeah. It's 120.
Yes.
Like the highest one so
Just
far.
the
Yeah, the highest refresh rate so far on a handheld console is 144. So you're still up there regardless. There's also I guess in terms of the refresh rate and graphics, it's stable for the most part. It has issues with some games, but the games in question are like, oh, Cyberpunk 2077, because of course Cyberpunk 2077 has fucking optimization issues. But like in terms of hardware, it seems like let's look at performance.
I think them capping themselves at 1080p probably helps them a lot. So
yeah.
Like yeah. So I mean, is the price justifiable? I mean,
let's see. I'm looking at it. So that was for the display specifically, but I'm looking at the performance stuff. Even without the full screen experience, it delivers Cyberpunk 2077 at 42 frames, and Forza Horizon 5 at 76 frames, and that's at high settings without ray tracing and with upscaling set to quality.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then when set to full, they're around 44 frames to 77 frames respectively. So, but yeah, no, it's from what I'm reading here. is that there is a lot of check marks that the Xbox Ally is checking. It's not the strongest one, but it's up there. It's definitely up there. Of course, it crashes halfway through Omega. Oh yeah, poor Cameron. Cameron's been fighting Omega. He beat Savage, which is crazy. He hasn't had this game for a month. He already beat Savage, but that sucks. Let me see.
What crashed halfway? His PC.
No, I think he's playing it on Xbox. It crashed halfway through the Omega fight. Let's see here. The battery life. Let's see here. In the PC Mark 10 battery test, which simulates a variety of office tasks, the Xbox Ally X lasted about 9 hours and 48 minutes. And then when I set a stopwatch and started running down the battery with Cyberpunk 2077, the battery lasted 2 hours and 34 minutes. So, I mean, honestly, that batteries are hard on a handheld console. At some point, you gotta just sit there and be like, man, what if I put a nuclear reactor instead, and you just have like infinite battery life? But like, again, this is checking a lot of check marks, right? But yeah, it's great. It's powerful. It's good. But however, again, it's 1,000 bones. 1,000 bones for almost a near console experience on a handheld.
How much was the Lenovo?
The Lenovo was a little bit more expensive. The Lenovo Legion Go 2 starts at $1,099 with the weaker processor.
I think
then if you get like the fancier one with extra features and whatnot, it goes up to 1,479. So I mean, there's a couple out. It's competing with a bunch of high-end handheld consoles. So
yeah, I think it's not an unreasonable price. I think if they like really made it like $950, people would be like, oh, but like I think the fact that it's like 4,000, people are like,
yeah,
no.
It's a whole band.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Really, I think if they made it like $950, I think it would be more enticing.
Just shave it from the top just a little bit, just a wee bit.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, psychology is crazy when it comes to marketing.
Literally, like I feel like mentally, I'm like $950 sounds way better than 1,000.
Yeah, cause again, you know, we got $80 video games now, but sometimes certain games come out at $70 and like, $70? It's more than 60, but it's not 80. I'll take it.
Even 70 still baffles me, bro. Cause
Yeah.
I'm kind of hard set on like my games being 60.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah. But you know. You okay there, Chill?
He's not okay. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
Okay.
You guys can talk about the next topic.
He just muted. Fuck. He just muted, man. I don't think Chill wants to talk about the Xbox Ally thing, which is kind of. You know what? There is one topic that I think Chill would really like, but we gotta prime him for that later. I think. Methinks. But you know what, chat? This is one of those rare moments where I get to interact with you. Yes, you, the viewer. If you're watching this from the future, I'm sorry you missed out, but it's okay. Next time, hopefully. Chat, you guys got any? You guys got any funny things before we move on? Because we got a couple of topics here. We got a few more. Let me see. Chat, let me show you what kind of topics. We got the whole TwitchCon shenanigans with Emeru. Warner Brothers considering crash acquisitions. We got the CS2 knife market crash, and AI in the PVZ. What we feeling? I also thought about talking about the Marvel Rival stuff, which is why it's in the title. I don't know if Chill wants to talk about it. Chill, do you want to talk about the Marvel Rival stuff, or is just? Where's my soundboard? Come far nodules, dude. I would love to, but I can't. After maybe we'll see. So part of the reason why we're doing this early is because I gotta go to my friend's fiance's birthday party. gathering. They're doing something for her birthday, so you can. Yeah. So funny story, chat. I have returned to Rivals, unfortunately. Fortunately / unfortunately. And there's things are happening outside of my room. Anyways, I returned to Rivals. Fortunately / unfortunately. Unfortunately because I had to download the game again, and I already spent money as I showed up. But fortunately, me and the boys got together and we were playing the new Horde mode that's in the game, and it looks fun. I was like, you know what? Sure, why not? I wouldn't mind playing this new game mode for a couple of days and whatnot, just to see what it's like. And I spent basically my entire Saturday yesterday playing Marvel Rivals, playing the zombie Horde mode, and I completed it. We beat the Horde mode in all difficulties, which was crazy, which is insane. And later on this week, we're gonna do another attempt, and we're gonna try to go for a speedrun attempt. We're gonna try to beat our time, and we're gonna try to make it at least in top 500. I think our run was like an hour and a couple minutes, and because of our time, if we beaten it sooner, we would have been on the top 500 list. But I guess we're too late for that now. So our goal now is to replay it and try to beat it faster. But the game mode is fun. It's lit. I like it. Which is and I mentioned this yesterday too. It's crazy how just as like shortly after Fortnite put a Horde mode on, Marvel Rivals put a Horde mode on too, and it's a lot better than Fortnite's. Fortnite's Horde mode isn't that bad. It ends too quickly, in my opinion. It ends too quickly, and there's no variation other than what you put on your character. That's it. Meanwhile, the Horde mode and Rivals does have variation. You start off at the low difficulty, and the first couple of difficulties is basically you progressing through the map, and at a certain point, you're stuck in the same section of the map. Welcome back, Ace. I'm talking about the Marvel Rivals Horde mode, but like again, the final difficulties, you're stuck on the same map, and you're just trying to survive. You're trying to make it, and you're trying to survive the onslaught of waves after waves after waves, and after you complete an X amount of waves, you clear it, you beat it, right? And again, we cleared Nightmare 4, which is the hardest difficulty in that Horde mode. We cleared it in about an hour and 20 minutes, and it was crazy. It was lit, and I impressed Chill. Chill was throwing shade at me for being a bad player, but then he realized how again. So here's another aspect about this Horde mode. Not only is there progression when it comes to difficulty, but there's also progression in regards to the characters you pick. As you play the game mode, you level up for that game mode, and you get like skill points that you can use to like customize and upgrade your character. And then when you're playing the actual game mode, you get random modifiers. So there's a bit of a roguelike element to it as well. And it, like I said, it's just like I've only been playing Blade. I did play a little bit of Yef, but I played basically Blade. And Cheer was like, "Wait, how did you figure out the method on how to play Blade so quickly?" I'm just like, "Listen, play me on Risk of Rain, bro." After playing Rivals, I want to download and play Risk of Rain again. Ace, we gotta play Risk of Rain sometime, bro. What did he say?
Said he's back.
Oh.
You died 90 plus times at the end.
Yeah. But we still beat it though. There was a couple of critical errors in that run, but it's crazy though. Even though like my build wasn't in tip-top shape, we beat it on. It was my third attempt at Nightmare 4. My first attempt was with a couple of friends. We died way too quickly. Then I did a second attempt with randos, and we got pretty far. And Chill's like, "All right, can you lock in for the third attempt?" It's like, "I'll try my best," and we still beat it. So yeah, the next attempt that we go for is to try to beat it as fast as we can. But I'm happy. And again, the game mode is cool. It's just whatever the fuck Fortnite was doing. But yeah, that's why I'm back on Rivals. I'm not gonna play ranked this season. I do not want to play ranked. No, I don't want to play ranked. I'll probably play Rivals casually, but I just shit. As a matter of fact, I might even delete Rivals after I clear the event. I got my money's worth in cosmetics that I spend money on. Yes. All right, now that you're back.
Shouts to Day of the Dead, Penny Parker. But anyways, Chill. Why are you muted, bro? You just said you were back.
Yeah.
Stop gooning the VC, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Just It's all three of us in this podcast, bro. You're not excused.
All three of us plus 3 more viewers. So there's 6 of us in total right now, live. Why must you goon at this hour, bro?
We need to incorporate repercussions for not participating.
I know the perfect example for this. I love that soundboard. I will never change it. I gotta add more in my server. But chill, say something.
Shaking my head.
Say something, man. You're in a fucking podcast for fuck's sake.
Oh, shut up.
No,
Shut
you
Speak.
literally have not. You've been muted for like half this podcast, dude. Like,
Speak.
What is there to say, bro? I'm not a yapper.
Then why in this podcast in the first? Why did you convince me to bring this podcast back if you're not a yapper? We're here to yap.
just say, are we? You want to quit? You want to leave the podcast right now, bro?
Bro, we'll get
Daga is replacing me, bro. And Ace welcomes it.
That's not true,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Stop joking around. That's always your fallback comeback. Like,
Yeah, but you guys don't do this. I mean, hey, you know what? Ace,
We need you to be serious.
Would you be genuinely down to have guests?
oh yeah,
Okay. Yeah, because if Chill doesn't want to do this anymore, we can start having guests. We can start finding people on Discord.
Listen, bro, I was doing something very important. Shut up. Anyways,
Yeah.
Ace, I saw your DM.
He was
True.
definitely.
Alright, bro. It's time. We will stop the yap sesh. What's the next topic?
Pick one.
Fuck, hold on.
she doesn't care about any of these.
Let's go. CSGO. CSGO.
No, there's one he cares about. There's one he cares about.
Yeah, I care about the CSGO one.
Oh, you care about? Oh,
Take-
you know
take
what?
it away.
I wasn't even gonna bring up the CS:GO one. I assumed because I know you were really hype about it, the Plants vs Zombies, so I put that there for you. But if you want to talk about the CS:GO one, I'm down. That's also another good topic. So
Alright, Chuck. So imagine a world where you put in all your money into one stock, and you think, wow, this is gonna go up. But instead of the stock going up or down, they actually increase the amount of stocks that they own, and so the stock value goes down. And so they just change the rules of the game on you like right away, and you lose all your money. You might kill yourself. That is what happened with CS:GO. Basically, chat room, let me go ahead and explain the whole thing. So imagine knives in CS:GO are very rare. They're gold, so previously there's like multiple rarities, reds. You couldn't do anything with reds. You could exchange, like, I think it's like golds or like the tier before reds. You could exchange like 5 of them for 1 red, right? But you couldn't exchange.
Hold on. You forgot to mention that for starters, you can gamble for cosmetics in their weapon cache system, kind of like alpha packs or loot boxes or whatever. But not only that, they have monetary value online. You can actually sell them, you can trade them, you can let people borrow them even. There's a whole player-driven economy. Continue.
Anyways, basically, chat, they made it so previously you couldn't exchange any red rarities for gold, which means like golds were like you just had to gamble for it, and if you won it, you got it, and it's like super rare. But with this new update, they made it so you can exchange red rarities for golds. So if you have like 5 reds, you get 1 gold, and that gold might be a rare knife. So what that means is the value of golds dropped 1 million, or is it a billion? I don't know which number it is, but it dropped like $1 million or $1 billion in value, which means CS:GO collectors who have a bunch of gold shit just lost a lot of money because the supply is now better. Like there's more supply now to match the demand. So the value is stabilizing. The market is stable.
Yep. I'm gonna read it as how the post describes it.
And as a result,
Valve's latest update introducing knife and glove uptrades has triggered the biggest crash in Counter-Strike history. Market cap dropped from 6 billion to 4.2 billion under 24 hours as prices for knives and gloves plunged up to 43%. So to put this into Fortnite terms, imagine you open up a random you get a little loot box, you get a random skin. It's a low rarity. Let's say you want a high rarity. You get a bunch of low rarities, and then you toss them into this mixer, and then you get a random skin of a higher rarity. And it's like, oh, cool, I have something that's a higher rarity. But that skin originally had value and it was worth a lot. But now that you can uptrade, people are just like, fuck. I can't hold on to this anymore because people can potentially get it without having to spend money. The value has dropped.
Exactly. So now Chinese people are killing themselves. And yeah, that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not just the Chinese. The meme is that a lot of the Chinese players really make money out of it. But yeah, no, like I said, it's a whole player driven economy because again, you can trade these skins for for other skins of the same tier and value, or you could sell them. So people were treating this as like a sort of like stock market slash, Bitcoin, or like, yo, yeah, this is part of my portfolio and it's CS:GO skins. But everything dropped in value, and people are mad because again, and you can gamble for that stuff too. Like yeah, you need an account to play the game and whatnot. You need like like premium or whatever on your account, which is only like a one-time pay to get like premium access to like the premium stuff. But like once you're there, like you can literally spend money to gamble for like a loot box to get a cosmetic, and then from there, it's like, oh, this shit has value. Let me hold on to it until the value increases, then I can sell it, or let me gamble for more. But yeah, no, there was a whole economy for this, and the economy just fell again. It dropped by 2. It dropped by what 2.2. It dropped to 4. It dropped to 4.2. But yeah, that's crazy shit. And what's crazy too is that like so this is owned by Valve, which is the Steam guys. They just dropped the update just like that without saying a single word. You know what's crazy too? The people that like the skin flippers, they're upset because they're losing benefits to this, but at the same time, anybody who wanted a fancy knife, if you had a bunch of cosmetics you don't want, you can just toss them all in. You can get something potentially that you would like or something that's just nice. By being a free-to-play player. So, casual players are enjoying this. The hardcore portfolio NFT, fucking, oh, hey, look, I invest this much in stocks. Those type of dudes, they're lost money. They're big rage baby mad right now. And it's funny. It's still all crumble. But yeah, that's what's going on with CS2 right now. I'm surprised Chill wanted to talk about that. Then again, Chill was into crypto and stocks and all that at one point, so it makes sense.
Yep.
But Chill, do you also want to talk about the Plants vs. Zombie stuff? Because like I said, I know you're super passionate about PvZ, so would you like to talk about that too? Do you even know the full scope? Or you just know that, hey, they just use AI upscaling and that's it?
The PvZ shit, I don't care too much about. I just know they used AI and they're lying about it.
Yeah. They're lying about it. Did you know about that, Ace?
In what way are they lying about it? They're like,
so so this is like the second or third like remaster / remake of a Plants vs. Zombie game.
Yeah.
And I forget. I think it's they use the Xbox version as the base because I don't think they use the DS version, right? They use the Xbox version.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I want to know if Chill knows. He might not know. But anyways, it's supposed to be like a remaster of the first game again. And they used AI upscaling to like render everything and whatnot. Or to just straight up make the game. And the game doesn't look horrible, but like you can tell that it's like you can tell there's something lazy about it. So there's that. And then
It's AI.
Yeah, they use AI upscaling, and then like a lot of the assets in the game are like vague, are like actual legitimate proof of AI upscaling because like some of the assets in the game look decent enough, and other assets look like they haven't been updated in years. So there's that. So that's the big issue with it right now. But there's a couple other issues with the game too, apart from just the AI stuff. But like that's the big thing right now. The game has some design issues in regards to like game modes and whatnot. Because I'm pretty sure it uses the Xbox 360 version of Plants vs Zombies as a base, and then they built off of that. So some of the features that exist in the 360 version of the game also exist in this game too. But then some of that stuff is missing. Then they added some new stuff. So there's that going on. There's also issues with certain bugs. There's not that many, but there's a couple of bugs that kind of like that could have an impact on how you play the game. There's that too. What else? The animation on how the zombie like kills you and whatnot is currently like bugged. So the game over screen, right? Like you know how the zombie has to walk into your house first and then it triggers the game over. I'm asking you this question. Did you play Plants vs Zombies? I'm pretty sure you played Plants vs Zombies, right, Ace, or no?
Not as much as other people.
Oh, so you probably don't remember. Yeah, so the game doesn't game over until the zombie walks into the house. But for some fucking reason, if the zombie reaches or breaches the last line of defense of your plants, after walking a few steps after that, it will trigger the game over before the zombie walks into the house. So either one, that's a desync issue, or two, that like some desync bug on how the game's supposed to function, or some other shit going on that seems like they're not gonna bother trying to fix. So there's that. I think there's also issues with the music too and whatnot. But like, yeah, no, that's what's going on with the Plants vs Zombie remake. It's lazy. They use AI upscaling instead of like rehiring the original artist to do it, which the original artist did show up and say, "Hey, they didn't hire us for this shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on," and started showing proofs and evidence that this game was AI upscale. And then I think the price is $40. Let me double check. Plants vs Zombies replanted. Okay, it's $20. So the price point's not bad. But like, what? They're yelling at me. But yeah, the Plants vs Zombies shenanigans is pretty unfortunate. Give me a second. I gotta. Y'all can talk. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm streaming. What's up?
Oh, are you done watching clothes?
No, I'm not done. Why?
Oh, okay. My mom did watch her clothes on Thursday because she forgot because she slept in.
Mhm.
So she
Yeah. Did you put my stuff in the dryer?
Yeah, the dryer.
That's fine. I was about to throw hands. I was like, what do you mean I can't do my laundry today? Hey. Did I mute desktop? Whoops.
Sexually assaulted at TwitchCon. She was like doing like a
Ace,
You guys talking
her
about the Emerald stuff?
yeah.
Ace, can you guys hear me?
What are you interrupted before, Chill? I'm in the middle of talking.
We're gonna talk about this.
You said we weren't gonna talk about this?
Yeah.
No, he
No,
wasn't.
no,
he wasn't
no,
gonna
no,
talk
no.
about. See,
No,
he's not tapped
he's
in.
not
This is why I
locked
need to
in.
kill him.
Oh my
This is why I
God.
need to kill him. 'cause
No.
he's not tapped in.
Hold on. There's two situations going on with Emerald right now. The one that we will talk about was the TwitchCon stuff. We won't talk about the Emerald versus OTK stuff, because so far that's all he said, she said bullshit. But we do gotta talk about the TwitchCon stuff, because that matters more, in my opinion.
That's why your monitor deserved to get cracked, and why you spent $40 on beans.
I thought it was 90.
I don't care, to be honest with you.
That's why you spent $40 on beans. So, anyways,
I don't care.
well, anyway, so I gotta keep talking. We're gonna ignore Chill, and we're banning him from the podcast moving forward. But we will be. So the Emery stuff, she was like doing her like fan panel or whatever, like green meat stuff, and then some guy just like walked up to her, sexually assaulted her, And then like apparently there was like the like security acted like in a timely manner, but it wasn't like immediate.
Mm-hmm.
And then apparently all they did was like they gave him a 30-day ban or something from the platform.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if they like kicked him out of the like venue or whatever.
They did.
And
Did
then
eventually.
yeah, they did eventually. Uh, but yeah, and then I heard some other stuff that about like I think it was like Cutie Cinderella and whatnot. They were saying like they weren't going to TwitchCon because of how like badly Twitch handles situations like that, and people thought they were overreacting. But then like literally it happened, and then it was like, yeah, like low key they were right,
Mm-hmm.
and like onto something about that. And so people were mad at Twitch. They were low key trying to like uh not really take accountability for it. Um and yeah, it was just a bad situation. I feel like TwitchCon in general has just been sort of declining
Mm-hmm.
over the years. Someone said that apparently it's going to be the last one, that they're not going to do another one or something like that. I know there's multiple. I know there's like a Europe one or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I want to say I think for America, or the U.S., I think it might be their last one. So who knows?
That's crazy.
But I don't think I feel like they'll probably bring it back. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think. No, Twitch
Right,
is definitely falling down, Ghost. I agree. I don't think they're gonna ban it, but it's like it's definitely gonna take a hit after this.
Yeah.
Said that. That was a lie.
Yeah, cause I follow a couple of content creators, right, and a lot of them go to TwitchCon. Some of them had good memories, and then some of them had bad memories. Like the whole Emeru shit is fucked. I'm gonna be honest, and the fact that they don't want to they don't want to be held accountable for that shit. And not only that, I heard too that apparently they did not want to give the information to like local police
Mhm.
about it, because like again, like what the guy did was like she was holding like a meet and greet like line and whatnot, and some guy just skipped the line, walked past the barriers, and basically gave Emeru a kiss. That's still assault. Like you don't fucking do that shit. You
Yeah.
like there was nothing consensual about it at all. That shit was crazy. And like you mean to tell me there was like nobody there to be like, hey, get back to the line, you know? Like there was a security guard there, but like he didn't do anything until like after it happened. And it's like, what the fuck, you know? But yeah, no, Twitch hasn't. I don't know. Something ain't right at Twitch, and Twitch is like, no, that's not our fault. That's your fault. Maybe you should coordinate with the security better, and yada yada yada. And this and that. It's like, what? No, that's not how that shit works. Your job is there to protect. Even if you guys are stretched thin, you gotta like communicate with the content creators about that shit and whatnot. But you know that situation is just fucked. And
Yeah, it won't be.
what? What do you say?
I said it won't be the last one.
I don't think it will be the last one. No. But
Yeah, I don't think so either.
There's gonna be a lot of the people that want to protest Twitch more than likely won't go, but I feel like those numbers are small compared to the people that do want to go. Because again, there was a bunch of people that went and had a great time, and they would probably go again. But I don't know. We'll see. And that's not the only like bad thing that happened at TwitchCon. I don't know if you guys want to talk about that stuff too. But the Amrush is just fucked. At least in regards to the TwitchCon. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk about the OTK stuff because a lot of that is he said, she said at the moment. So I'm gonna just wait until until Omni reads the Twitter loggers about that.
The Twitch, yeah, Twitch meta is interesting. But I was watching a video about it, and people say like, why are like Let's Plays and like just kind of like just gaming streams kind of coming to an end these days. People will still watch, like people play games and all that, obviously, but like it's more so about the streamer and the personality. And a lot of like RL streams are kind of the big thing right now on Twitch. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. TwitchCon is fucked. Shit's
But yeah,
fucked.
I don't know. It's like it's funny because like I just started live streaming. I just do it just for fun, but like I guess it's not discouraging, but it is just a little bit to be like, even if in the event like I wanted to like grow and like actually make something out of it, it feels like it's like it would definitely be a while and like an
Yeah,
uphill battle.
it'll
And
definitely be
it's
a
like,
while. Then you gotta consider how much effort you want to put into it to potentially
yeah,
go somewhere.
it's like it just feels like something like I like currently don't want to put that much effort into to like make something out of it. So I do it just for fun. I think that's fine.
By the way, here's Cameron's character. He's been working on the drip. Maybe
Okay.
maybe the three of us gotta oh yeah, and some other drip too.
Damn,
Yeah,
my fault.
yeah, and that's Pokemon stuff. But yeah, maybe we all gotta fight Savage sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I still haven't beat Savage. Over time, more and more people are playing Savage. I'm just not there. I've been busy. I mean, shit, I've been playing Marvel Rivals again, bro. Which is crazy. Me and Chill got in an argument over that shit because the Halloween event dropped, and he's like, "Yeah, of course you're hopping on Monster Hunter when you should be playing Marvel Rivals instead." I'm just like, "Bro, that shit comes out tomorrow. Don't even start." But yeah.
Last topic. Who wants to take it?
What is going on in Chill's background, bro?
I don't know, bro. He's been gooning like the whole stream.
If you're gonna goon in the VC, at least have the audacity to mute, man. Come on, like, why you gotta do that, bro? You want me to talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers is considering acquisition offers. The sounds are sus. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I know this is the sus talk method cast, but this is sus even for the sus talk. Like, what is he doing, bro? Like, what is happening, man?
Yo, go mute or something, bro.
If you're not gonna,
Either participate or mute or something. Like,
yeah,
I don't.
Let me get the last one.
Oh, you want to get? Oh, okay. You know what? Fine, go for it. Hazlo. Huevón.
Wait, what was the last one?
Warner Brothers.
About what?
Warner Brothers is considering acquisition offers.
Huh?
Did you just say, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Oh. Give me a minute.
By the way, Chad, he's the reason why I started doing the podcast again. He was the reason why I started this shit. Why I even put money down to fucking get like icons and whatnot in the proper title this time, bro. He's
Dude, this is my worst podcast yet.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good look for you right now, buddy.
Yo, the
really
chill
bad.
stocks are down, bro. It's cooked.
Fuck is it? I can't find it. Yo,
Do you want me to put a link to it in the group chat instead? What did he say?
You said you found it.
What the fuck? It's not even here. Wait, it is. Oh, wait. This isn't that detailed of news though.
Yeah.
No, we can still talk about it though.
I guess, but it's just basically chat. Warner Brothers is considering acquisition, but like that's all the details they released. They're not saying anything else.
So then we can have yeah, that's how, folks. We can take the time to consider what this acquisition means. Will they split some parts off, shave off the top, or are they just looking for somebody to buy them as a whole?
Yeah, like the second part of the tweet says, they will launch a comprehensive review of strategic alternatives for either a whole or partial sale of the company. So, yeah, it's like, like imagine if Warner Bros. Just sold their whole thing, bro.
Now, dude, I need Capcom to buy NRS so Mortal Kombat can be good again.
It'd be fire.
Nobody wants fucking. Ain't nobody wants Mortal Kombat, man.
I want Mortal Kombat to be good again. All right.
It was, bro. That's like 10 years ago, man.
I know, but we need Mortal Kombat to come back, man. Because like,
Go play MK1.
nothing against Ed Boon, but I feel like his team ain't there for it, bro. I need Mortal Kombat to be fire again. Man. Or shit, or maybe Bandai buys NRS, one or the other.
Says Warner Bros. Discovery does not intend to make any further announcements regarding the review of strategic alternatives unless and until the board approves a specific transaction or otherwise determines further disclosure is appropriate. So yeah, so basically, until something happens, we're not gonna get any more information on this. But it is very interesting. Like, this could be a game changer.
I don't think. What is it gonna change?
Will it be a game changer for Warner Bros?
I mean, it all depends, because, like, let's look at the list of things that Warner Brothers owns. Streamings and studios. Warner Brothers Entertainment with a bunch of facilities, including studios in Burbank and Leavesden. Studios in regards to dubbing and subtitling. They have a joint venture with Ellen DeGeneres. What the or let's see, sports and entertainment networks, studio distribution services for Universal Pictures and Home Entertainment, DC Studios, in charge of all the DC comics and whatnot. What's Geffen Pictures? Film production company. Okay. Let's see, Water Tower Inc.'s music label. Okay. Fandango Media. That's like the ticket companies and whatnot. Oh, they own a partial with that one. All right. Oh wait, they own movie. What the fuck? Fandango, movies.com, movietickets.com, Fandango Entertainment, all that. A lot more movie stuff and cinema stuff. TV shows, including Cartoon Network. Yo. Wait, no, hold on. I would be scared of this whole Cartoon Network. I'm gonna be honest.
Why?
Because if Disney buys Cartoon Network, shit might be cooked.
Bro, the FCC isn't gonna let them fucking buy it.
But like, I mean, obviously, like that's what's gonna happen, right? Like Disney's gonna be like, hey, we'll buy Cartoon Network off of you. Like,
The FCC won't let that happen.
I know, but it.
Look at this, Aline.
What image?
Bro said, I know, but, and then repeated the same thing.
Bitches be like, can't stand corporate buyouts. 10 minutes later, Universal, please buy so I can get the DC land in the parks.
I think, I don't know. I think if like Disney or something else gets involved here, like Netflix, it'll be not good.
But we know that's not gonna happen.
We know Disney likes to buy everything, dude.
Wait, HBO is owned by Warner? I didn't know that.
Yes. The point I'm making happened because the FCC won't let that happen.
Alright, plugs came in. Nice. Dope. More than likely no, but like I don't know. I just there are certain acquisitions where I'm just like, yo, like somebody buy NRS, please. Not Microsoft. I feel like NRS is cooked if Microsoft owns it. I need like a Japanese studio that has better experience with fighting games to buy NRS. Imagine how hyped that'd be. But yeah, no, like I understand the sentiment, but like shit can still go sideways regardless. Because I mean, heck, when Microsoft bought like Activision, the FTC stepped in, and nothing happened.
Yes. That's because it wasn't really a big deal. Like, yeah. And they know it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't know.
They had to agree to the terms of the FCC in order to make that deal happen, which means that Call of Duty can't be platform exclusive,
Yeah.
and that's not happening. So
Well, chat. That's all we have for today.
Mhm. I thought about adding Ubisoft stuff, but it's just Ubisoft being Ubisoft. Just like, I mean, we are getting Assassin's Creed and Fallout 4 on the Switch, but you know, Fallout's a different company. Chat, would you guys want a Fallout 4 stream? Some thoughts for the future. But yeah, any closing remarks that we must add before we continue?
No, the chill's fired. So there's a new opening for if you want to be the third member of our podcast, you can apply into Ellie's Discord.
won't happen again. Won't happen again.
We already did the method at the beginning of the stream.
So,
So, closing method. I hope everyone has a good rest of their 2 weeks. There's definitely a lot of stuff, gaming stuff happening next month and in December. So things will get active within the next 2 months.
yeah.
And yeah. So those are my closing remarks.
Yeah, it's been a long 3 weeks for me. But hey, I survived a solid week of streaming this week. Hopefully I can pull it off again. And if I can do it a couple of times too, I might get my old streaming schedule back, Chad. It's been more than a year since I haven't had a proper stream schedule. I'm excited. Let's see if I can keep it up.
Yeah.
What about you, Chill?
He doesn't get the option to speak.
Okay, so in that case, Darkness, I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all have a good night, and I'm gonna catch you guys all in the next one.
Smile, friend.
Bye bye, chat.
Wait, chat. Actually, low key, we had